You already fucked up.
Welcome back, Full Heel Podcast. I'm your host, Rafael Chaidez. Thank you for joining me once again. Today, joining me is my buddy Ryan. What's going on, Ryan?
Living the dream, my friend. Still haven't gotten the corona, so it's all good. Just a matter of time, I feel, with the amount of new cases that pop up every day. But
What can you do?
whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, New York's apparently going crazy. But did you know that the cashew's probably one of the most expensive nuts?
Really?
Yeah.
Gonna-
That's on Seinfeld, isn't it? Damn, Ryan hung up on me. Or Skype went out. Let me see if I get him back on the line. Damn, did Skype just turn off on me? Looks like it. Well, me and Ryan are going to be watching In Your House. 1997, The Revenge of Taker. So go ahead and pull that up on the network. See if I can't get Ryan back on the phone. Where's it to call? Calls. Let's see what's going on with Ryan. Yeah, maybe it's something on Ryan's end. Ryan is unavailable right now. Maybe the corona got him. He's making fun of it. Look what happened to him now. Don't make fun of coronavirus or else you get fucked. Let's see. Maybe he jumps back on. Maybe he'll restart his computer or something. But go ahead and bring up on the network The Revenge of the Undertaker. It's gonna be in Your House. WWE did these as a lesser tier pay-per-view, where they charged I believe it was $20. Eventually moved up to $30, depending on when WCW came into fruition, when they started getting big. Let me hit up Ryan on the Facebook. Yeah, but this was a lesser tier pay-per-view, kind of setting up different pay-per-views. Let's see. Let me give you some of the matches before Ryan gets back on here. We're going to have Owen Hart and the British Bulldog taking on the Legion of Doom for the WWF Tag Team Championships. Owen and the British Bulldog are tag champions. Ryan's computer froze up on him. I'm going to wait for him. Give you guys a little bit on the match. It's only an hour and 50 minutes, so a good 2-hour pay-per-view that me and Ryan could watch and enjoy. If you guys didn't see it, me and Jesus did 4 hours of WrestleMania 17 yesterday. Austin versus The Rock in the main event. And yeah, so we sat here for 4 hours. Pretty lengthy 4 hours, but it was fun nonetheless. But yeah, that's going to be the first match that we're going to watch. There we go. Here's Ryan. Yo.
Yeah, my wireless keyboard battery is dying. I don't have backups. I don't have a mouse, so I'm like trying to play with the battery to keep it going and using the tab button until I can find the icon that I wanted.
Don't lie, you got the corona, bro.
It's been a disaster over here.
You need to go in the quarantine, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I was gentle to start, no matter at least, right?
Well, let's see if these guys can bring up the network. I already told them Legion of Doom's taking on Owen Hart and British Bulldog. Savio Vega is taking on Rocky Maivia. I'm looking at the right card, yeah, right?
What's that? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking at the right card. I'm like, am I looking at the right card?
Yeah. Jesse James, Rockabilly.
Yep. Stone Cold versus Bret Hart. Undertaker versus Mankind. I skipped that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Doug
It's one of those
Furnas
weird.
and Phil Lafone versus the
It's one of
Godwins.
those one of those weird cards where the title isn't the main event. They used to do those, I think, a lot on the in your house for some reason.
Let me get my ashtray real quick.
Yeah.
Gotta have that. But yeah, go ahead and bring that up on the network. That's going to be In Your House, Revenge of the Taker. I've never seen it. Looks like a really good card. Looks like a star-studded card. But go ahead and check out the other shows on the network. We got Football on Full Heel. That is my buddy Frankie's podcast. They talk about soccer. So La Liga, Champions League, La Liga MX, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga
Premier League.
MX, Premier League. They talk about all that stuff. So go ahead and check them out.
I'm just going to point out that you've been doing this show for 2, 3, 4 years now. Never an issue. Frankie starts one up, coronavirus.
Yeah, right? We should.
I mean, just saying.
He did start around the time that coronavirus did start coming out. So it could be. But we just didn't know at the time it was going to be that deadly.
Yeah.
Like the Yeah Papa strap match.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad for some of the jokes that I was making, but whatever.
I thought you got it.
Who knows? My computer might. Probably got it from your computer.
Maybe. Maybe. I think my computer's recovering from no. Yeah, it hasn't given me too many problems, but I don't want to jinx it either. Still gotta get a new one. But I gotta fix that issue with. Well, it's not even an issue. It's like you gotta download like an app for software thing for Skype in order to get the video capture onto OBS. It's stupid. It's dumb. Before I would just do it where I would just have your window captured up on one of the screens.
Right.
But I think my graphics card is shitting out on me, so that's why I can't have two screens anymore. It sucks. I'm so used to having two screens. I need to fix that soon. But you almost ready to start, Ryan?
I am good.
All right. Oh fuck. I have it brought up on my TV. You want to go ahead and start the timer because I gotta hit the start timer and I gotta hit my.
Oh, okay. Yep. So on 3.
Wait,
2,
hold up. On go, right?
Oh, on go. Yeah. Got all your fingers on where they need to be.
Yeah. Now I'm ready.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Want to turn on the volume? The World Wrestling Federation.
In sports entertainment. Just telling you watching a lot of these like 1997 Raws and pay-per-views. This might be one of my favorite eras. The 90s, or the favorite years in wrestling, 1997.
Fuck yeah, dude! I was 9 years old. Super nostalgic.
So good.
Mankind versus Taker. Paul Bearer betraying the Undertaker, taking on Mankind as a client, I guess, of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I got the timer going up there too. As we're going, it's going too. I don't know if you could see it on the YouTube.
I don't think. Oh yeah, I probably have to be on YouTube to see it.
Yeah, you know, you have to be on YouTube.
Sorry, yeah. Here I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, I don't see nothing.
No, on YouTube I have little coronaviruses. It says In Your House, Revenge of Taker, and it has a timer going. I got some graphics going up there. Did a little bit of production. I can even move around the corona thing, so it looks like they're moving around in here.
They're little viruses.
Yeah. People on YouTube, if they go see it, they'll see it moved right now. It's pretty funny. I shouldn't be kidding around because I need to stay. Not sick so I can keep going to work. Because we are not closing down.
Yeah, same as I will be closing down. It's just a matter of when, not if, kind of thing for me. So just trying to keep on getting as many hours as I can in for the unemployment insurance. I want those hours to look nice and robust when I apply.
Damn, it's getting that bad over there too?
Yeah. We're in a state of emergency right now. Uh, all restaurants are takeout. No one can dine in. You can get a maximum $10 million fine if you have
Damn.
dine in right now. Yeah,
Damn.
they're not. And if you're an employee and you let someone sit down to eat, you are up to I think it's $100,000 fine.
So how long before we all start looking like the Legion of Doom?
3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks. Like I said, I'm already working on my shoulder pads. I got the face paint ready.
You'll see next week. I'll have my hair shaved like Hawk.
Yeah, no, shit's getting crazy. Well, not really. We're kind of on a lockdown. I'm not kidding around about that. It's just, we're kind of on a
It's
stay at
it's
home ordinance.
it's one of those weird things where it's like it's very serious, but it's also not
Hmm.
because it's something that's very easy to maintain and prevent.
Hmm.
You know, like if it gets in you, you go into quarantine, it runs its course, it go. But you have to be smart about it, right? You have too many people that are just like, whatever, I'm just gonna go live my life normal, even if I have it.
And
Then
that's
you
what,
end up spreading it and spreading it and spreading it. So just
guess what's
listening
happening in
to,
New York. They
yeah.
don't
Well,
want
like
to listen.
in Spring Break, man, they showed these all those
I just gotta live my
call
life, bro.
all those call like there was one girl who was like, yeah, but I have an immune system deficiency, but I'm not really that concerned. Like you are like what like okay, fine. Then like maybe you don't want to say it, but maybe we don't need all these people then.
How about when that person goes to the hospital for coronavirus, the nurses shouldn't be that concerned either. They're like, hey, you know what? You're not worried about it. Why should I? I got other
Yeah.
people that were concerned that got it. Sorry.
Yeah, seriously. Like how can you say that you don't care? Like how can you like be just so and when you catch it and maybe it doesn't affect you, but you go to see your grandparents and you give it to them and they die because of it, then what?
Beautiful
Then will
belts.
you feel bad?
Yeah, right. Beautiful belts. Look at this. Owen.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I love them. Even the European was beautiful too. The
Look,
design.
look at all the gold. Tag belts,
Hmm.
European belts, Slammies.
The belts nowadays they're like aligned. They're like outlined with gold. I don't like that. I like the
No,
whole gold belt.
like the plates and
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm not a fan of
I'm
is
a
the new
dog.
tag, those new tag belts. The ones where they have like like the was it the gladiators
Yeah.
on them? Like
Yeah, they're dumb.
I don't get what they're going for with that at
Mm-mm.
all.
At first they had them bronze and black strap, and then they changed it to blue strap and nickel plated.
Yeah.
They're shit because they're red strap and blue strap, but they're nickel plated and they're both dog shit.
Hmm.
Nothing compared to these. I kind of want to open my Yokozuna because he comes with two tag team belts.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because they can't make a no one, I guess. So they're like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna put two belts on Yoko." And
They can't make
I think at the time, I'm not sure if Owen got hurt or he took off, but they stopped being a tag team while he was champion. I think.
Yeah, I remember something happened. Yeah, because then trying to think of when it would have been that Davey turned heel and joined up with Owen. Because I thought for some reason they like Yokozuna was with him for a bit too, but I
Hmm.
could be wrong.
Yeah. No, this Corona thing hasn't really been affecting me. Like Jesus came over yesterday and we watched WrestleMania 17 for 4 hours. But it was either since they canceled the fights, I just audibled to hitting Jesus up to come watch WrestleMania 17.
Nice.
Today we're gonna podcast anyway. I was gonna be at home, so we're usually podcast on Sundays, me and you.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't really do is go toy hunting because
Right. Yeah.
the toy stores that I usually would visit, they're not open. They're not essential at all. They're retro stores, so they're closed.
You're like marching down to City Hall. Like, what do you mean not essential? Like, let me
That
in.
that's what my boss is saying.
Yeah.
He's saying like, "What do you mean we're not essential? We're staying open." I'm like, all right, dude, I'll come, but if they tell me to turn around and go back home, or if they put me in jail, you better bail me the fuck out, dude.
Like my sister-in-law's boyfriend, he worked for I think it's Ford or GM, one of them, and he went to work on Tuesday or Wednesday, pulled on the door, and just the doors were locked,
Hmm.
and that's how they found out. Not even
Damn,
like not a phone call, not an email. It was just get to work, pull on the door, and door didn't open.
damn. No, our bosses they made sure that we updated our telephone numbers on Friday and Thursday, just in case they had to call us. I went on Saturday, well, yesterday I went in the morning, and The owner came, talked to me, and just made sure I was good, and then told me to check up with him after right before I left, or check up with one of the supervisors to make sure that we were still coming in. And apparently we were. He's like, "Yep, we're open Monday, so come in." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Like even with me, because I'm at a bakery cafe, and they're like, "Yeah, we're essential because you guys make food," and I'm like, "Yeah, food's essential, but like donuts, croissants, brownies, like that
Hmm.
stuff's non-essential. That's like luxury more than anything else. Like bread, bagels, you can kind of say is a necessity, but you can just get that at a grocery store, and like eventually, the small businesses that are unique are going to shut down."
Hmm. Look, I know it feels like the end of Infinity War, where we lost all the Avengers and Spider-Man died and all these people died because we can't see our friends. We just got to remember, stay at home, strap on the shield, finish it like Cap, and then at the end of this shit, after 2 weeks, we get to see all our buddies come through those stupid ass circles at the end of Endgame.
There you go. Yeah,
Sorry,
or
I've been watching too much Avengers.
I was gonna say, or maybe Thanos gets his snap
Yeah.
and properly destroys the gauntlet, and all good.
Yeah, or the
But,
other 14 million scenarios could have happened
yeah, exactly. Yeah, just realizing, like looking at this
because people
match.
don't want to stay in. Like,
Yeah,
one of the scenarios is stay in and everything works, and all the other 14 million scenarios are do whatever the fuck you want and don't listen to the people, to
well,
the
that's like
CDC.
when they tell you like just stay home or whatever. Everyone's like, "Oh, but what am I supposed to do?" It's like, God, like figure something out, man. Like,
when
come on, you
when
can't
people are
figure
at
out.
work, they complain that they want to be at home. When they're forced to stay home, they complain that they want to go do something. It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, it's like I told Kara, like she said, what are you gonna do if you get sent home or whatever for 2, 3, 4, however many weeks it ends up being? I'm like, first thing I'm doing is throwing out all the clocks, and I'm just gonna start living like a cat. I'm just gonna sleep, wake up, eat, lay back down. Like I'm just gonna enjoy my life and just catch up on all that like 2 decades of rest that I've missed out on.
Hmm. Yeah, no. Yesterday and today, I was watching Infinity War and Endgame. That's why it took a little bit longer. I wanted to finish it. I was watching the final battle scene.
Nice. I
And
was running around trying to find a mouse, and no one. I have no idea where the hell it went.
Owen's taking on Animal right now, right? No, Hawk, right?
Hawk.
Yeah.
Realizing now that 3 of the 4 competitors in this match are no longer with us.
Boom. Only guy here is
Whew.
Animal, right?
Yeah,
He's not that bad. He's just old
yeah, yeah.
and beat up. I don't think it's any other like crazy
Yeah.
issue with
No,
alcohol or pills.
when he makes appearances in that, he looks he just looks like an older version of what he is now.
Hmm. Which is good for him, man. Because like you said, three out of these 4 guys aren't here anymore
Yeah,
because
two
of rest.
two
Well,
dr- two drug related and one
wrestling related.
Vince related. I mean, like Vince related. Vince is trying to push the envelope kind of thing.
Hmm.
Obviously, not. Vince wasn't trying to kill Owen, despite what some people
Are
would
you
have you
trying? Are you,
believe.
are you starting that conspiracy?
I've heard that they were like saying like Vince just was wanting to get rid of all the hearts.
Well, I
That's why
had to
like
get out of here.
I've heard people say that he
Calm down, Alex Jones.
no no because after he got rid of Brett, Owen and Bulldog left with him, and then there were people that were saying that Vince knew the danger and told him like just go up there, it's all good, nothing will happen.
Bulldog and
And
Neidhart. Owen stayed, right?
sorry, yes, yeah, not Neidhart. And yeah, they said that he purposely went with like the cheapest kind of harness, knowing that it was dangerous, and just what like, and even though Owen was against doing it, Vince persuaded. There are just a lot of stupid things that people with a lot of time in their hands can come up with, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
R.I.P. Owen. I just wish they worked something out eventually so I can get a Heart Foundation
I just
figs up there in
I
my
just want to be
Discord
able to like play a video game as Owen Hart. That's all I want,
without
man.
having to create the character.
Yeah.
Dude, when I had to open up Diesel, I didn't want to, but he had the black IC strap Intercontinental belt.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, and then I'm like, fuck it, if I'm opening up Diesel, I'm opening up old school Sean so I can have the ladder. Damn,
Mm.
Bulldog just got
Ah,
pushed into Owen. Owen gets tossed out. Here we go. Is this the end right here? It's looking like
Hawk
the end. It's looking like the end, Ryan, for Bulldog right here. Because Owen's already outside. Damn, Animal's going to the top. Hawks picking up suplex position.
Won't be Doomsday.
No.
Oh, spiked. What?
Boom.
Oh, what?
That's it? That's how they finished it? Like a... What was that? A press? No, that wasn't a press slam. That
It was
just a slam.
it was a second rope body slam or power slam. Yeah.
Yeah, off the second rope by Animal. And they're new. There you guys go. They're new tag team champions. But this was kind of the norm for these guys.
No. Another referee.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, there was no tag?
No, so Owen was the legal man.
Are they going to restart this?
Whenever the good guys win, there's always a second referee. But if Owen and Bulldog had won without the proper tag, no second referee would have come down.
No.
I always love that. The heels always get the second chance.
Is it going to be a second chance or no?
Owen just wants his belt. He says, "Just give me back my belt."
I want my belt back.
We don't want to continue. I don't want to continue. Just give me back my belt.
Well, yeah, no, that was pretty awesome though. They'll get disqualified, right? They'll get counted out. Start the match.
Yeah, start the match and count them out. Then you get to keep your belt.
Yeah. It was awesome though how they had tag team champions Owen and Bulldog, and then European champion Bulldog, and then Slammy, two-time Slammy Award winner Owen Hart. And he actually made the Slammy mean something.
Yeah, Owen was one of the few guys that actually like took something cheap as a prop like that and used it for his character.
Mm-hmm. Made it work.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wish that they did the Slammies again, and not like they do them once every random Raw, like once every 3 years they'll do them. But I really wish that they would do something around WrestleMania weekend, where they would just announce like the best this, the best that, whatever, and put heat on someone with it. Like, imagine if you had like Sasha Banks as like the best female wrestler, and she could walk around with her Slammy.
Yeah.
Going into rivalries, man, she could make that work so well.
Damn, the Hart's taking over here with the restarting of this match. How are the kiddos doing, Ryan?
Good. Carla's just waiting. Every time I come home from work, Carla goes, "Daddy, you staying home for good now?" Like, not yet. Not yet. Soon. Yeah, they're doing good.
That's good. Staying away from that virus.
Connor coughed yesterday, so yeah, we're gonna miss him.
You're like, "I'm sorry," and then you super kicked him.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Yeah, and then you hit him with the super kick. No, two of my nieces have been sick. I've just been staying away from them. That way people at work don't think I have something when it's like, that way I won't catch like a cough or something, and then they're like, "Oh, you got to stay home." Because they've been making people stay home if they're sick at all.
Right.
Just in case.
Man, I had a guy sneeze at the cafe. Just a regular sneeze, like into his sleeve and everything. Wasn't just whatever. And this old lady gave him the goddamn dirtiest look ever. I'm like, we're going to have a throwdown in here in a second. People are so paranoid.
Well, at work, we are wiping down all hard surfaces with Lysol wipes. And we got like hand sanitizer everywhere. But that's because, we're at work, and if people were to come and be like, "Look, we're following ordinance. We're not keeping people close. We have this many people in this building, and we have disinfectant everywhere." And he's telling us, he's like, "Look, just use them. I'm gonna find more." He's like, "Just go."
Right.
For it. He's like, "Just use them He's like, 2 or 3 times a day. Just clean, even if you're just." He's like working, and then he's like, "If you think about it," he's like, "Clean." He's like,
yeah,
2 or 3 times a day is fine. He's like. He's like, "You guys might not even know you guys have it," and he's like, "And it could be spreading everywhere." He's like, "If that's the case, I want to kill
it." And that's it. And they've said that it can live on surfaces for 3 days and live in the air for several hours or something. So yeah, like someone coughs in their hand, doesn't puts their hand down, walks away. That like that countertop is not contaminated for a few days at least.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get wiped down. It's just kind of sad that we have to like remind people, hey, wash your hands, be clean.
Yeah, I was telling people at work, I'm like, this just reminds me of the fucking sanitation classes I used to take.
Yeah, yeah. It is. Seriously, it is. It's
Yeah, it was like 3 classes that you had to take over like 3 weekends or some bullshit.
yeah.
Ooh, the
Oh, Owen.
doomsday on Owen.
Oof. What's what is the referee doing?
Yeah, what the hell was that by the ref? He stopped counting to tell Animal to get out, and then
When
Brett
have
came
they
down.
ever done that? They've never done that before.
Mm-mm.
That was weird.
So Brett came out and stopped the count, and that's a disqualification.
Yeah. That was a
He gave him a
the
pat on the
referee
butt.
slid. He put his hand down, stopped, moved position, put his hand down again, stopped, then started yelling at Animal. Then he started counting to
Hmm.
three. That was
Damn, they're giving the finger to Brett. The fans are hating him right now. Is 97?
yeah. They
Oh,
are
okay, yeah.
the Heart Foundation's back in order. He's already gone on his anti-American rant and all that. This is right after WrestleMania 13, so he's red hot as a heel.
Did you hear the doorbell ring?
Yes, I did hear the doorbell ring.
It was probably bad.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
What was it?
She rang the doorbell and got the dog excited.
Oh, okay. I saw a picture you uploaded of or was it you or your wife?
Oh, of me and Carla from
Yeah. I saw the picture. I don't
yeah.
know who it was. I just assumed it was you.
The original picture was hers, and then I just shared it
Okay.
5 years later.
Okay, yeah. She looks exactly the same, just a miniature version. She's just a lot smaller than she is now. Less hair too.
I look the same, just a little bit more around the old midsection.
What's Doc Hendricks name of these guys? They're talking about Stone Cold.
Yeah,
Cool.
Stone Cold's arrived.
Brett's fighting Stone Cold later, right?
Yeah, number one contender. Cold Day in Hell's the Taker versus the winner of Brett versus Austin. Yeah, I didn't realize how many times Brett and Austin actually fought in this like short time frame, going from Survivor Series, being the final two in the Royal Rumble with Austin cheating, then being the final four pay-per-view, then this pay-per-view, like WrestleMania. I knew that they had like a lot of interaction, but I didn't remember having so many matches.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, Pillman and Sonny over here.
Oh, I'm getting close there.
Was she his valet?
No.
What's going on here?
Pillman's like, come on, turn the camera off.
Let's get it on. Wow.
Look at like he's all over her, and she's just like, whatever. Oh man, Sonny. Married at this time too.
She just recently got out of jail, right?
Yeah, if she's not out now, she will be very shortly. Yeah. Oh, bad white boys rapping. Wolfie D, was it?
I don't know. How's that chicken cacciatore yesterday? It looked fire.
Oh, baby, it was delicious. So fucking good.
And then you had rice and potatoes?
No, rice and carrot.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I just did yeah, it was weird. We were at the grocery store and trying to figure out what to do for dinner, and it was like, I need something like hearty. I need something like good. And cacciatore it is. Been a while.
Was it Nation? Well, no, it's
Yeah.
Savio
Yeah.
Vega's people, isn't it?
This is the Nation before Farouk fired everybody.
Oh, okay. Dilo also. I wonder if he's got the chest plate under. Last Monday, damn, Savio pulled the trunks on the Rock. I remember that Rock with the white boots with the calves exposed.
Rocky Maivia.
Mm-hmm. Beating the shit out of him.
He's still learning to take his bumps there, right?
What does the Rock have to say? See how his promos were early on. Ooh, him versus Savio for the IC belt?
Yeah.
Tonight's the night I lose the title. Hey, Lady Luck has been on my side since I've been here in the WWF. And I've accomplished more in 6 months than I could ever have dreamed of. But at the same time, Savio Vega, to get this title, you're in for one hell of a fight.
Damn.
Well, so promos need a bit of work.
Yeah, they needed that little attitude.
If he takes the belt from me, oh well. Like, not something the champion normally would say it, but
Hey, if he gets it, he gets it.
especially not The Rock, man. When it was The Rock had the title, look out. There was no taking the belt.
Man, this is early on Nation because this is a weak ass Nation.
Yeah, Crush, Savio, and Farouk.
Yeah, they're not even wearing the colors or nothing. They just have like jackets that say Nation of Domination in the back.
Yeah, eventually he'll fire them. I forget. I think it's something to do during the Ahmed Johnson feud, I want to say. And he eventually will fire them, and that's when you get Los Boricuas and the Disciples of Apocalypse, and then the Nation that we all eventually got to know and love.
World War III over there.
Sounds like it.
They're watching WCW. They're
Yeah.
they're not WWF fans. The Rock hasn't even taken off his strap. There we go.
Oh, Savio's got the Nation colors.
Oh yeah.
What the hell is going on over there?
Kids will be kids.
They will. Nice arm drag.
Here's Farouk with the messed up arm.
Ferg looking like he's from the 70s over
Yeah,
here.
Ron Simmons over here. Damn.
He honest to God, he looks like he sells crack in New York in 1973. Like, I can't get over this look right now. I love it.
I have a Nation Farouk up there on my display in Elite.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I saw that last night.
Yeah, so I had I have two. I had the double pack of the Nation with the Rock with IC belt and Farouk with Nation colors, and then I had Ron Simmons with the WCW Globe belt. The one that Vader has, or the one that Vader made popular. The one that who else had it? Maybe Sting had it.
I think Sting had it. Maybe
Ravishing Rick Rude. I
I
think.
was gonna say maybe Rick Rude may have had it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Which one he had.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not the big gold belt. It's the one that they made when it was gone. So I have that Ron Simmons, and I decided to open, since I'm like I'm gonna start opening them. I need it for my display. I decided to open up the 2-pack, the Nation and the Rock Nation of Domination. It came with IC belt.
Nice.
But the rounded IC belt.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't have the squared edges like this one.
He eventually switches it. The Rock does. Pretty not too long after this. It gets switched to the rounded one. With the purple strap, eventually the strap becomes purple as well.
Yeah, I remember that from like '98. I remember like that when the Rock and Triple H are doing their angle, it being rounded. But I don't remember when it switched exactly.
Let me look that up real quick. Let's see, I don't know where I'll look up. Let's see if I can find the guide to it. Ron Simmons is fucking scary. Just
He
talking.
is. He looks like, yeah, but even with the sound off, when he's talking, you just feel like he's someone you should be listening to.
Yeah. I have a picture of it. Let's see. Yeah, you're right, at 1998, so it's a 1998 figure.
It's a 98, eh?
Yeah, The Rock.
I'm trying to think
The Rock turned it too.
I'm trying to think of one exactly. Yeah, at some point in '98, it says that's all I can find. It's I like all the belts right now. The tag belts, the Intercontinental title belt right now. It's like they're all garbage.
I like the NXT UK Championship.
Mm.
That
The,
was
N-
really nice.
the NXT belts are okay. The main NXT one I could use maybe a little bit of a change, but it's a lot better than the old NXT, like the original NXT title.
Hmm.
That one was not good at all. But yeah, like the fact that they're trying to distance themselves from Cody Rhodes so much that they're changing the Intercontinental title belt to what it is now, they should have went back to something from the 90s. They should have went back to like that rounded one even.
Yeah, it's grown on me a little bit more. It's not the best, but what they have now, I think it's a better belt, the Intercontinental belt. I wish they would have kept what they had.
Yeah, like I feel like Vince just doesn't want to have anything to do with Cody Rhodes at all. And since he was the one that brought that belt back, he doesn't want anything to do with it. And it's like, fuck, god damn it.
Yeah, because the U.S. belt hasn't been subjected to change yet.
No, no.
Yeah, I can't get a straight answer on one.
Go, Connor, go. Hide your tush. Don't know what's happening out there, but the feds will be here in a few minutes.
Why would I been?
I was like, oh, nice kick by Savio. What is going on? You know what? Don't want to know. Just
World War III, bro. They're watching WCW.
Goose Favre.
And what is it? Serenity Now.
Yeah, Serenity Now. That's it.
Yeah, I can't get a answer on why it changed. I know The Rock changed it.
Yeah, I know that they changed it. Like they always just happen to do a different design. They'll just randomly come out with something different here or there. Usually, it has something to do with the character. I know in 97, I think when Austin, end of 97, Austin and Rock were feuding over the Intercontinental title. I know he throws one of them in the water at one point.
Oh, is that what it was? Is it because he threw it in the water?
He may have been around the time that he stole the Rock's title and tossed it in the water. That would be at the end of 1997. Him and the Rock are starting their angle, and then going into the Royal Rumble 1998. I would have to see I think it's In Your House DX is December 97, and then Royal Rumble would be January 98. So maybe somewhere in that time frame it changes, and it could be because Austin tosses it into a river.
I think you might be right on that one.
That's the only thing that I can think of happening around that time frame where they could have gotten rid of the title.
Mm-hmm. I bet Jesus would remember he would know if he was here.
Trying to see, Royal Rumble 98 was Shamrock and The Rock fought. Let's see if I can find a still picture.
These guys are putting on one hell of a match though over here.
It kind of started off slow, just like arm drag, but it's definitely picked up.
Yeah, I didn't know Savio was this good of a worker.
He would, yeah, when Austin loved working with him in 96, 97. He was the ringmaster, and he was getting started. And Savio and him had a really good run. Oh, rock bottom.
Was he using? Yeah, he was using that early on, right? It was the people's elbow that he wasn't using.
Originally, he was using the shoulder breaker.
Okay.
As his finisher. Oh. Trying to see what belt The Rock has. There we go. Can I zoom in a bit? Yeah, it looks like it's rounded in January.
In March 1998, the night after WrestleMania 14 on Raw, The Rock debuted the new Intercontinental title belt.
Okay.
After 12 years on TV, the Reggie IC was retired. The new belt was made by Jamar, after Vince ended his agreement with Reggie Parks to make him his belts.
Okay.
It had to have been through that storyline of The Rock and Austin. I can look up WrestleMania
That's all I
14.
can think of. That's it. Yeah, the only thing I can think of, but because crushes cost Savio.
He just cost him the belt by DQ.
I don't know if it was a DQ or a count out, but he hit The Rock. I don't know if The Rock got counted out.
This part of what breaks up
They're
the nation.
They should be breaking up very soon because this is April, and then going into the summer was when they had that.
Yeah,
I think
it was
because
count
we
out.
did that. We just did those at April or May. We did that Raw, and the Los Pericos were debuted there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was count out.
You know what these rappers remind me of is when Bud Bundy on Married with Children became a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He just wore like oversized coats.
Here comes Ahmed. Damn, dude, what wasted potential. Look how jacked he is and how fat he became.
Why does it look like he was wearing pajamas?
Because that's all he could wear. Look how jacked he is.
Yeah, he's all natural. Absolutely no enhancement there.
So the Farouk I have has that strap. He's got a leather
Oh, does
strap.
he?
Yeah, he's got a leather strap with him. It's pretty awesome. The one that he beat this Rock with.
He's doing the Hogan.
Look how many guys there are. They don't want to take on Ahmed. The Rock's still out. He does have a 2x4, I guess.
See, he got that at 2x4s R Us.
Nah, he Hacksaw let him borrow it.
No, what's Ahmed gonna say? What's he gonna say?
He just called Savio an illegal immigrant. Isn't Savio Puerto Rican? Puerto Rico's a
Yeah.
Puerto
That's
Rico's part of the United States.
territory or something like that.
Puerto Rico can actually vote and everything in the United States.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're a Commonwealth. There we go.
That's it. Yeah.
Somehow scarier than Farouk, Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah.
Turned it up a notch. Damn, I'm seeing some GameStops are closing up because some of them were trying to stay open, and now the ones that were kind of non-essential to GameStop,
Right.
they're kind of closing out. I don't know how to feel because they like price gouging and they like screwing over the customer.
Right.
And now they're kind of,
Begging the customer to come and help us out.
yeah. But they naturally price they price
Look at that
figures
laptop.
higher. Like, damn, dude.
WWF on America Online.
You needed to be that jacked to fucking carry it.
He started off looking like the guy on the right when he picked up.
The guy on the right's in training.
Yeah.
Mark Marrow and Sable here. Poor Mark.
Like, what do you do? Like when your ex-wife calls you, says, "Hey, I found something new," and you get so raged up, and you'd be like, "Who the fuck you dating?" You go, Brock Lesnar. You're like, "All right, good luck, best wishes."
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing there?
That's all you can do. It's either that or you got to kill the dude. You got to stab him.
Just befriend. What was it? Overeem.
Yeah. To kick him in the guts.
Yeah.
Kick his guts out.
Any word on what's going on with Cain Velasquez? You heard anything?
No, I haven't heard shit actually.
He's had what? Just like 2 or 3 little appearances, and then the pay-per-view or the Saudi show.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna. Yeah, I thought he was gonna come out more like at the Saudi show, maybe at
Austin just walked into the
Mania,
bathroom.
or even at the Royal Rumble. Was he in the Royal Rumble?
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
What's going on in the bathroom? Austin walked into the bathroom, and now everyone's freaking out.
Oh shit!
I love how they see the camera just like that. They just got Austin.
Earl Hebner's running to get help after the Heart Foundation is seen leaving the bathroom with golf clubs, right?
Yeah, all
Bent
bent over
golf
his face.
clubs.
I love how Vince is wearing a tuxedo to just a random in your house.
All the time, though.
Jim Ross going for the more casual approach.
And the king always in his garb.
Yeah.
Speaking of kings, you have Netflix, right?
Yeah.
You like watching... Oh, look, it's the Road Dogg. You like watching Crazy People?
Oh, yeah. I love watching Crazy People.
There's this documentary on there called The Tiger King.
The Tiger King. Okay.
Yeah. So you know how in Texas there's more captive tigers than anywhere else?
Oh, yeah. And more, and it's all like private owners, right?
Yeah. So this one goes and documents a guy that made his own zoo, but the guy's crazy, gay, a bunch of other stuff. And he loves guns, but he has a zoo, he has big cats. And it's him trying to taking on this other lady that's an animal rights lady as well, and she's trying to make a sanctuary. But she's the biggest one because she's like the most presence on social media. And like I don't know, he does a lot of shit that's really fucked up. He travels around the United yeah, the honky tonks guitar. He travels around and he charges people for petting. That's how he makes his money, petting tigers, and like he breeds them, but they're not treated the best and they're caged up.
Right, yeah.
You know, he becomes power hungry, power crazy. He feels like he's getting attacked by her, and tell me
it ends up with like the black screen and like the writing pops up. It says they found her remains in the cage.
Well, apparently that's what she did to her husband to get him out of the picture. That's what this guy accuses her of.
What?
But then this guy tried to hire someone to kill her.
Jesus. I gotta check that out.
Oh no, it's crazy, dude, because like he got pushed to it by a con man to kill this lady. Like the con man came on after a while and tried to push him more and more into the idea, presented him with a guy. It's pretty crazy. And watch episode 1. I think it'll hook you.
Okay. Oh, it's like a series kind of thing, not like a movie?
Yeah, it's a documentary. It's like a whole series thing.
Oh, nice.
By the time I knew it, I was on episode 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I started watching that cartoon Paradise PD.
Okay. Any good?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like stupid cartoons, though. It lets adult Ryan and little Ryan kind of meet in the middle.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Rockabilly right here. Look at him dancing.
Oh, God. Is that what you call that?
This is horrible. This is a horrible gimmick for him.
Yeah. I don't know if they were always planning on putting those two together, or if they wanted to see how far Rockabilly could go, but I'm very happy that it did not last.
Maybe it's a spoiler alert. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't remember this match. Maybe I do. What is Honky Tonk Man gonna say? It's the Honky Tonk Man.
And now you're signing up. What's going on, Honky? It's very simple, JR. When the Honky Tonk Man's on a mission and I have something I have to prove, I go out and do it. This has to be the roughest, toughest, meanest man in the World Wrestling Federation.
They have that honky tonk man right now for sale.
The blue one?
Yeah, with Elvis or with
Yeah,
him
yeah.
dancing. Yeah. I don't know if I should get him. Probably, just for the display. I wasn't that much of a honky tonk man. He's out of my era.
Yeah, he was kind of out when I was getting in to wrestling. He's one of those guys that I understand the importance of him, like him, Ricky Steamboat, George Animal Steel, like those '80s stalwarts. They never really caught on to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me either. Jesus has that Steamboat, the one with the dragon garb, spitting fire.
Yeah,
The defining moments one. Yeah, he has that one.
that's a nice one.
He doesn't have my Macho Man though. The Macho Man with the white and purple with the cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania 7.
Yep, he don't have that. I thought he did, but he doesn't.
Looking right there, one of the best tag teams of all time. Before they were famous.
Mm-hmm. The roadie right here. Boom. Damn. In your face, honkin' tonk.
I always love when when a former champion or a wrestler or whatever becomes a manager and just becomes like so afraid of the current talent. Like Honky Tonk getting like Road Dogg gets in his face, he's like, oh god.
Don't hurt me.
Yeah.
Man, I was watching the Infinity War and Endgame. Those movies still invoke emotion.
So does that you just did them one like not back to back, right? You did one yesterday, one today?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'd be what? That's like 6 hours of
I was gonna do them yesterday, all day yesterday, but and I would have had time, but I finished Infinity War yesterday after work, and then I'm like, you know what? Why is fucking Billy Gunn pointing at his butt? He's not Mr. Ass yet.
And he just did his famous server that will become his finisher also.
Mm-hmm. But
Wasted too much time.
yeah, I finished Infinity War, and I'm like, let me clean up a bit, but I don't want to start Endgame and not pay attention. Let me put on something I'm not going to pay attention to.
Right.
So I put on Tiger King, and by the time I knew it, I was 4 episodes in, and I was.
You're like, damn, I could have just watched Endgame.
Yeah, and then exactly, and then Jesus came, and then we podcasted for a while.
Yeah, I saw that one just popped up there before we started up.
I didn't realize it was 4 hours long.
That's amazing. You're hitting like Joe Rogan territory there.
Yeah, right? Nice spinning neck breaker by Rockabilly. His son is with him in AEW right now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I believe so.
Austin Gunn? I could be wrong about that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think he said his son either he named his son or his son took his name from Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess Billy Gunn and Stone Cold used to ride a lot back in the day.
Hell yeah, brother.
Actually, Billy Gunn on AEW's podcast said that he thinks that Austin is probably the biggest star. Forget if it was ever, but he said he was definitely a bigger star than Hogan. Despite, like he said, like Hogan, he had a longer run and whatnot, but he said the energy of being around Austin and the energy being around Hogan was like night and day.
Well, that's not fair, though. He wasn't around Hulkamania.
He wasn't. No, he was.
Or
he was
Hollywood Hogan.
He was definitely around Hogan at the tail end, like the end.
Yeah.
Like the tail end of his WWF run.
Mm-hmm. When the only reason they gave him the belt was because of the pop that one time.
Yeah.
Like, it was shocking that they took it off of him and took it off of Triple H and put it on him. I think it was.
Yeah. Was it Triple H or Yeah, because then Undertaker beat him for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The American Badass Undertaker. That's the one
because
that was yesterday.
Austin Hogan was actually the last WWF champion, which was kind of cool if you're a wrestling historian.
Like, then it turned into it got the F
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So he was the WWF Undisputed Champion, and then during his reign, they switched to
Transition.
WWE.
Nice.
And so he was the last WWF and I think the first WWE champion.
Bravo. I bet whenever everyone in the house is like, "Uh-oh," and then they like 10 seconds later they smell the weed, they're like, "Oh, we're in the clear."
They go, thank God.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh God, yes." Am I not supposed to be smoking? I don't think weed smoke does the same damage to the little hairs in the lungs that
I don't know how that
that
works.
smoke does. Well, so what's happening is the coronavirus is getting stuck within the little like fiber hairs in the lungs or
Right.
whatever, and it's fucking them up and it's causing inflammation and the body's trying to heal itself. But as the body's trying to heal itself, there's the corona still affecting it and like it's causing pneumonia in the lungs because those hairs aren't there to filter out the mucus and stuff like that.
Right.
So you're getting an excess of mucus and causing pneumonia and respiratory issues. I don't think weed does the same thing. I'm not a doctor, so don't take my fucking word on it. I just think
What's
it's,
that?
I think it's cigarettes.
What's that diploma PhD hanging behind you?
The Hulk.
Yeah.
Man, you know what fucking sucks too? So the post office is only shipping out medication. Amazon's only shipping out medication. So I have a Gohan coming for my display, but my
Right.
Donatello arrived in Chicago that Friday, and they stopped everything besides everything that was essential on Friday.
No.
Yeah. So I don't have my. It's here in Chicago, but I don't have my Donatello. Can I go pick it up?
You might be able to. Maybe you'll go to a post office.
Because it says out for delivery,
Oh.
but it's been out for delivery since Thursday. So I don't think it's coming.
Yeah, like if it's it's that's weird. Like, would they know what it is? Because if it's like just a package,
I'm pretty sure they mark pharmaceutical packages just so they know that it's like medicine and shit.
that is your medicine. Because if you don't have it, you will go crazy.
Yeah. Me being happy does,
Hey,
or
beautiful.
me having my toy will make me happy, which will give me a endorphin boost of what? What do they call it?
Yeah, adrenaline rush, endorphin boost. Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be positive.
I forget what they call that happiness one that weed gives you, and running. But that's why I opened up a bunch of my toys.
What's up?
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too.
Wanna come up here with mommy upstairs? Let's brush your hair.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Carla. I forgot her name for a second.
Are you smoking too, Ryan?
No, I'm not.
How are you getting a contact high through the internet?
Carla.
I love you too, Karna.
I love you as well. Number one. Now where's number two?
Yeah. I don't know how my sister did it with having 7, and they're all V names too. All of them.
Well, that aside from Kobe starts with a K, right? But otherwise, I got Kara, Connor, Carla, Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of times where I'm just like yelling, like, "Hey, you get over here!" and whoever comes, I talk to them.
Yeah, mom. Sometimes when she's talking to me, she's like, "Hey, Juan Rafa." She'll be like, "Juan Rafa." I'm like, "That's not my name's not Juan Rafa, right?" But she does the opposite with my brother. Hey, Rafa Juan. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Correct halfway through, like, you know what I'm saying?
What? That's what you guys are doing.
Yeah. What? Damn. So they fucked up Austin, right?
Medical attention when I get through with his ass because he can bring his whole family and his old fat father stew because none of them can whip Steve Austin's ass. They only got a piece and they didn't get all
The veins in his neck and head, eh?
Intense.
Mr. Austin is wanting to go through with this match, but would it be in his best interest?
I am going through with it. You son of a bitch.
Oh, Gorilla. Whenever you hear Gorilla Monsoon or whenever you see Gorilla Monsoon, it's not the same if you don't have Jesse the Body Ventura there.
Mm-hmm. Jesse the Body Ventura here.
Would you stop?
Oh, look at this young ass. What's his name? I don't remember this kid's name. But he's super
Who
young
is
here.
that? His hair is very 90s. He started it.
So we had to hit him with golf clubs.
We were in the bathroom and he walked in on us.
Yeah.
We attacked him with golf clubs.
We're in the locker room with our golf clubs, and then he came being a jerk. This is not us.
Look, this slowly zoom in on Brett while Owen's talking.
They're releasing a fat Thor with the head and the beard all tied together with the axe and the hammer.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But it's a super expensive figure, super detailed, looks just like him.
When I saw Fat Thor, I was so happy because it was the first time in my life that I looked like a superhero.
I'm getting there, but in the opposite direction, bro. I'm gonna be regular Thor. Hey, we could be doubles. We're stunt doubles.
You can be Infinity War and I'll be Endgame.
Yeah.
Oh, the Buried Alive match.
Oh my God, it's Rikishi. The Sultan.
Yeah.
I need to start buying fig arts, man. They're like $100, but
What are the fig arts?
they're just a more expensive brand of toy, but they look really real. They're
Oh,
super,
okay.
super detailed. Like they almost look like models of the movie, but they're articulated and they come with different features and stuff, like different faces, different like the expressions and shit like that. So you can take
Okay.
cool pictures. Different weapon sets if they had weapon sets. Damn, Mankind with the stretcher, or the stretcher with the
Straight jackets?
yeah, straight jacket. You ever been in one of those?
No.
Don't lie, Ryan.
I
There's a trust tree. You could tell us.
I'm not a claustrophobic person, but when I see those things, my brain starts to shut off.
Imagine not being able to use your arms.
Ugh.
I've woken up in the middle of the night freaking out because I fall asleep like that,
Right.
and like I've had my hand fall asleep in me at night. I'm like, oh my God, my hand's broken.
Yeah,
Ah!
I hate that feeling so much.
So because you're waking up and it feels like you broke your arm or something. It doesn't hurt, but it's like I freak out. I freaked out a couple times at night waking up like that. Like
I remember one time I woke up, my arm was completely numb, shoulder to the fingertips, because I was sleeping, and I picked my arm up trying to like get some blood flow, and as I was holding it, I just let it go, just like slapped me fucking right in the head, because there was no strength in the arm, right?
oh my God, he lit the Undertaker on fire.
I actually just watched that Raw.
Man, Undertaker and Mankind had some wars.
They did.
Because you don't realize how big Mankind is, but it was a good opponent for the Undertaker.
Yeah. And their matches too, like Undertaker could like one of Mankind's biggest things was like the stair gimmick, right? Where he would throw you, he would get thrown to the stairs, and he could either flip over them or just take it in on his the turn to take it on his back. When Undertaker threw him, it was the most believable than anyone else doing that angle with him, or that move with him, I should say. They're both just like big brutes. Boiler Room Brawl, Hell in a Cell. buried alive matches.
This will be the greatest night.
Can he get the snot out of his mustache?
Undertaker, your scream will be music to my ear. Have a nice day.
Oh, Mankind's the best.
Oh, those promos back then, man.
So believable, especially with the music in the background too.
Yeah. Like when they signed him, this slob-looking guy who was a hardcore wrestler and something that they weren't doing at the time. It just seems so outrageous for Vince to try and sign him and see what they could do with him, but holy fuck, like I think the only time that Mankind, I don't want to say like the character died, but was when they tried to make him like corporate Mankind, and then they just decided when he was just going to not be corporate, but he was going to stay with the white shirt on. I like this brown outfit the best.
Yeah, the brown outfit's the original Mankind.
It's so good. Like, yeah, when he starts wearing that white dress shirt, it worked for, the angle at the time, I guess, but it just, I could do without.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get it. It worked for the corporate Mankind, but why keep it?
Yeah. I went to turn the lights on. He's like looking all over the place. That's like me waking up in the morning right there. Someone opens up the blinds. I'm like, what?
His hair is so fucked up.
And there were times when he ripped some of that stuff right out too. Ugh. How dedicated are you to a character? You're willing to rip your hair out. Oh, here we go.
Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, 1991 premiere, 29 years ago. Today.
Yeah, 29 years today.
You know what? I might watch that afterward. I have it on Blu-ray.
I might pop it on myself.
You know what? I might not because I might open my Turtles.
Yeah, you start watching it and it is.
Because I don't have the other one secured yet. I only have Donatello secured coming in.
Right.
I didn't have the other ones before because I have a full set that I don't want to open. I have some foot soldiers already opened. That's why I'm like, fuck it, I need to buy Donnie. Or the rest of them. Damn, what the fuck? Undertaker was fucked up? Oh no, he's wearing his mask, right?
No, it was the when Mankind lit him on fire or sparked him in the face. Because this is what, so that's it's 25 years old almost at this point, so it's not a spoiler, but just that Mankind with the fire leads to Undertaker going after Paul Bearer with the fire, which leads into that Raw that we watched a couple weeks back. That was the reveal of Kane. That ends up going for the whole summer into the fall when Kane finally makes his debut. So Mankind lighting Undertaker's face on fire was the precursor to all of that. The more you know.
Are you getting rushed on, Ryan? Oh, your kids are rushing you.
No.
Taking over.
No.
I didn't mean like rushing you to finish. I mean like, get him.
Oh, I gotta get a lock for this door. Connor climbed up my dresser and did like a splash onto Kobe the other day, and Kobe almost ripped his face off. Kobe was not having that.
How old is his dog?
9?
Is that old for that breed?
I guess it is when you have kids jumping on you.
Yeah. I mean, because if it was older, they might have fucked him up.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's already got like this, he limps on occasion. Mm-hmm. One time Connor crawled on him and they both ended up falling off the couch and Kobe was having trouble standing up. And I'm like, oh yeah, no money for surgery, so he's my dog, Ma.
Let me just pop this into place real quick.
Yeah, Kobe, don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
I've seen this done somewhere before. God, these guys are. Ugh. Like you watch how easy they just like fly over the barricade and just land on the cement like it's nothing. Then you realize what they're like falling onto with no padding.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you guys didn't see, Ryan uploaded the. Thanks, Ryan, for uploading that.
The Jake the Snake and Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah, where he clunks his head off the cement.
Oh God, like just it. You can tell how it's not acting, right? Like when you see the guys get knocked out, quote unquote, from a move, and they're just laying however, and then when you see when the guy's actually out cold and you can see he's trying to move a limb, but he's just drops right back, like the body's checking to see how everything's doing. Oh God, it's so brutal. And that's the sound of his skull on the cement.
The clunk.
How he didn't have anything like severely fractured or like beyond me.
Wasn't he out for a while?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
In a room with a giant hematoma.
Yeah.
Like you see Joanna's face afterwards. It looked like she had vitiligo.
Yeah. When she put out that video, I thought it was just the lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I saw the caption of the shows off the bruising. Ugh. That Wiley
Zane.
Yeah. Oof. She's a bad woman.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker almost slipped there, right?
Take her.
Mick Foley was the best because he showed you that you did not have you didn't have to be like a big guy like like a Vader or Bam Bam Bigelow. You just have like the man who just likes to eat a little bit extra but not too much extra and still be a professional wrestler. Oh, he's got the urn. We're gonna have a new champion. Mankind's gonna win the title here.
I want Grandma to take to dinner.
No.
Was he heavyweight champion this time?
Taker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just beat Sid.
Oh yeah, he did come out with the belt.
Mankind's ripping his hair out in the ring.
What a crazy dude.
Hi, honey. Are we making dinner?
I'll take care of dinner. It won't take me long. I got.
Sorry.
What are you making for dinner, Ryan?
A half an hour or so on this, and then I'll be in there and I'll have dinner. Don't worry, please don't. Please, for the love of sweet Jesus.
You want me to try cooking?
No, please, for the love of sweet Jesus.
What are you making for dinner, Ryan?
Spaghetti bolognese. So I use a soy-based substitute for ground beef.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like meat sauce, but fake meat sauce, and then some bruschetta.
Yeah, because it's later for you. I forget.
Yeah, it's 5:12 in Canada. Well, in my part of Canada.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cook after this too.
What do you got going on for dinner?
I bought a lot of salmon on Friday.
Oh, that salmon you had the other night looked good.
Yeah, so I need to finish the rest of that. I bought 4 pounds, so I need to finish the other 2.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna make some chicken, or no, some cheese broccoli as well. Craving it. Or for a side dish and some cauliflower rice.
You're all about that cauliflower rice. I love
Dude,
it.
it's the best. I convinced Frankie too.
Is he on it?
Yeah, you could buy it frozen at Target, so he's been buying it frozen. I just buy the heads and I make cauliflower rice myself. You tried it yet?
I still haven't. I keep on every time I go to the grocery store. I want to go buy cauliflower. First, they didn't have it was none because of the freaking out about
See how
we
drunk
call
I am, no virus
no
is gonna be
groceries or
breathing.
anything because of the plague that's coming our way. And then I don't know. I just didn't get any this week for some reason.
Ryan getting boners over there. No, this keto diet's been slimming me down little by little by little, but just by eating healthy, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
And I've been lazy, but I have been and I need to do it more. Conditioning my arms so I can start lifting heavy again. I don't want to fuck shit up because I almost fucked something up the other day, like an idiot.
All right.
Yeah, I picked up one of the kettlebells and I lifted it straight out, a 20-pounder, and then I tried to go to the side like this. And I was like, and I strained my fucking shoulder.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man.
I know better than that, but it's ego.
Trying-
It's like,
You're trying to like those Russians that are on YouTube with the kettlebells
Just
out in the snow.
Yeah.
They're in the snow and yeah, just going nuts. They put it down, drink some vodka, and they go for round 2. Like, oh, these guys are beasts.
Yeah, 20 pounds isn't a lot, but with stability it is. Like when you're working on like stabilizing inner muscles, trying to build strength on the stability muscles on the inside of the fucking shoulder. 20 pounds is a lot, especially when you haven't worked out in forever. You start lighter, condition it up to 20.
I like to start with the 2 pounds and work my way up to the 5 pounds. And
the pink kettlebells.
Yeah, I like to stop around 5 pounds. You know?
You'll get up to the yellow ones eventually.
It's about repetition, not
Yes.
it's not about the weight.
You're going for tone, not mass.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, no. My nephew's still going strong. I'm going strong. Yesterday was my cheat day, so.
What was the cheat meal?
I just had a bunch of like fast food. Everything's closed.
That's right. Yeah, you really don't have much of an option, I guess.
And like the ones that are just kind of dining, they're doing takeout, but it's kind of weird.
Jesus.
Okay.
They're hungry, Ryan. Feed them. They're rioting. Feed us.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you text it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got it.
I'm just letting you. I'll finish it.
The Undertaker and
Don't want it.
Mankind on the outside here. Against the guardrail.
By God. Well, I was gonna say he has a family, but I don't know if Undertaker has a family at this point.
He will eventually marry Michelle McCool.
And WWE will forget about her and just cause complete havoc.
Yeah. So
Speaking of the Taker going for just made me think of WrestleMania. After I messaged you about when I realized Brock Lesnar lives in Canada, Damien on the page there shared the link about that too.
Yeah, I suspect that's you under a different account, Ryan. No.
Yeah.
No, shout out to Damien. Putting up articles, commenting on stuff. Don't be scared of doing that. Go ahead and do more of that. More interaction, people. It really helps out the show. Share the podcast. This might be one of my highest months recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been sharing a lot. I found out a way different ways of sharing it to try to get it in different algorithms. And it's all about the more people share it, the more eyes are seen by it, because my algorithm is different from other people's algorithms. So the more people share it, the better. So I'm trying to share it through other avenues. Damn, the Undertaker's face is burned. I don't wonder if it was makeup though. Like I'm sharing it through the actual applications themselves, like Podbean and Stitcher, instead of just taking the link and sharing it through my stuff. I'm sharing it through their stuff that way. I think they attach their stuff, and then it's a different algorithm and different views and different, I've been seeing more traffic is what I'm trying to say through those methods. But if more people share them, the better. So go ahead and check me out on Twitter, Donkeytron @FullHeelPodcast. On Twitter, Full Heel Podcast. On Instagram, you'll see a bunch of my figures and food.
Figures
Learn to
and
cook,
food.
Yeah. And join the group on Facebook, the Full Heel Podcast Network, where you get all the channels, episodes on there uploaded.
Yeah, you get some MMA, some wrestling, some football.
Yeah.
You get a lot of fun things.
Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. Pile Driver by Mankind.
Oh, his pile driver is one of the best.
Yeah.
Just like pulls him up by the belt buckle. No, remember when? Do you remember when Cactus Jack gave Triple H the pile driver through the table on the stage?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was for that time. That was a crazy bump. I mean, for any time, it's a crazy bump, but that was something that you didn't really see at the time, I should say.
I need to pick up the Cactus Jack they have out right now. They have them with interchangeable hands, so you can make them do the gun thing, the gun salute. The bang, bang.
Okay. Bang, bang.
Yep. There's like 4 WWE WrestleMania figs right now that you can build a referee if you get all of them. Cactus Jack is one of them. Boom. There we go. So was the Undertaker really burned at this time or no?
No, I think it was just makeup that they did.
And
I don't think they would let him
wrestle if he was.
wrestle looking like that with open sores.
Yeah. I think this is Jesus' favorite era Undertaker.
97, 98 is prime for me.
Damn, Mankind pulls the ref in front of him.
I love the original. I love the purple glove. But when he evolves into this one here, yeah, and I think the Ministry was when I started losing interest. I liked the Ministry Undertaker, but then it kind of went in a weird direction for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And American Badass is good. He has some like good moments as American Badass, but
damn, Mandible Claw on the ref as well. he put
chucks him out the ring.
He put Undertaker out with the Mandible Claw and then takes out the ref with the Mandible Claw. And Paul Barrett with the chair to the ring.
The chair dented as he threw it.
The gimmick that chair.
They're going to try and end Undertaker's career. They don't care about the title. Man can't get the stairs in the ring.
Was he disqualified? No, not yet, right?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh, Undertaker's up. Boom! Drop kicks the...
That was the ugliest drop kick.
Yeah.
He just kind of more just like threw his body.
A little bit too close to each other, but you get the picture.
Yeah.
Undertaker's up and about. Here we go. This
Yeah,
match is
it-
still on, right?
What's that?
This match is still on, right?
Yeah. You have to be really amazed with Mankind's strength picking up those stairs, because I don't know if you realize that those stairs weigh about 700 pounds.
God dang!
And Mankind just picked it right up over his head like it's, like a piece of tin. I always love when Jim Ross would be like, he goes into the solid steel stairs, and then as they flip over, you see they're hollowed out.
What are you talking about, Ryan? Stop giving out the secrets of wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, his mask came
that's
off.
where he lost. That's how he lost his ear.
Is that there
Again.
where he lost his ear?
No,
No,
it
was
was
in
that,
Germany with Vader.
Yeah, but it was like he did that. Yeah, I guess. That's the thing that Mankind used to do all the time, or Mick Foley used to do all the time, was get guillotined in the ropes, and
Oh, fuck!
oh, he did a head dive through the table.
Get out of here!
Oh, god damn!
The Undertaker hits Mankind when he was on the apron, and Mankind head dives headfirst into what I would assume is a Spanish announce table.
Well, you don't want to ruin the. I'll just stop that. before I get us kicked off. He spiked him.
Is he dead? No, he's alive, but
barely.
yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the WCW, like when Mankind went to go do Cactus Jack went to go do the thing with Vader, the ropes were too tight, and his head just did not go the right way through the ropes, and he lost part of his ear.
Oh, the ref's back.
Just in time.
Damn, Mankind kicks out though. Could you believe it?
Well, it was only a chokeslam, right? You got to do the finisher now. You don't win a title on a signature move.
Tombstone pile driver. He's calling for it. One of the only men to be able to deliver it the safest. Damn, off to the side, the legs.
That's the second time that we have it that way too.
Oh, yeah.
So I think actually maybe Mankind last time also.
Well, no, it was Goldust, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh.
Is it with the heavier guys? He just doesn't want to keep him out that long.
Yeah, maybe it's just a way to like distribute the weight.
Mm-hmm. The lights go out and his blue light comes on and the iconic on the knee title.
There's certain guys with the belt, right? Like the Rock's entrance, Austin, Undertaker. Like there's some guys with the belt. They have like that move that is just so classic, so iconic. Paul Bear tried to run.
He ran right into him.
How does it say about the shape you're in when a guy slowly walking can keep up with you running?
He did lose weight in the future, though.
Yeah, and then he put it right back on.
Yeah, he was fat as fuck, man.
I think that was part of the reason why he died. And there's...
What was Mankind trying to do?
He was trying to light him on fire.
Again?
Yeah.
It's taking a while. Can he not figure it out or something? Or I wonder what the spot is. Now Taker picked it up.
And yeah, and so this is where I think they showed this on that Raw that we watched.
Was it a later in your house that we watched that they might have shown it?
What's that?
Was it a later in your house that we watched that they showed this in?
Raw. It was the Raw when he reveals that Kane's alive.
Oh, okay.
They showed this highlight leading into everything.
Oh no, the spark paper in Paul Bear's face.
And for those of you who don't know, the results of getting that fire in your face is your hair, as you can see with Undertaker, his hair went from black to orange. Mm-hmm. And the same thing's going to happen to Paul Bear. So it's going to go from black to orange. And he's going to lose he's actually going to get color in his skin.
What are you talking about? He had a nice creamy pale.
Yeah, but after he turns bad, he turned out, for some reason, all that pasty went away.
He's alive, Undertaker.
It was kind of waiting for Mankind to walk him into the steel post.
By God, get the paramedics to look at him. I didn't even check where this was at. Do you know where this in your house was at?
Rochester. New York, baby. I haven't seen a gathering this big in New York since coronavirus came out and they told you don't gather.
I thought you earlier. I thought you got corona, bro. When you left, don't call upon it again, Ryan. It's gonna shut you off again.
It's like the Candyman.
Yeah.
You say coronavirus 3 times in a row, your computer shuts off. Hey, Stinky. Yes. Oh, look at your dump truck. No. But he's okay. He's okay. Connor, want to come say hi?
Quickly.
No, you're good, buddy?
Conor McGregor. Here we go,
This,
Bret Hart. With Doc
This
Hendricks.
pay-per-view that we're watching actually takes place on April 20th, Raph, so...
Oh, nice.
so.
Which is not that long from now, 420. And it's going to be...
It's a month-long celebration.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be 420 the whole month.
Here's what we want you to do for the month of April, everyone. Quarantine yourself.
Yeah, right. All right, let me just get a bunch of weed.
Yes.
Will do.
Yeah.
Cheers.
There's Raph's Sunday night stash.
Yeah, just Sunday.
Yes.
Is ending Stone Cold Steve Austin's career. He is going to be crippled or maimed or whatever at the end of this thing.
God damn.
I'm going to go on and destroy every single other wrestler in the World Wrestling Federation till I prove once again that I am in fact the best there is, the best there was, and the best that there ever will be. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
So Brett, not the biggest fan of Bill Goldberg.
Well, Bill Goldberg kicked him in the head and
Yeah.
gave him a stroke and ended his career.
Damn near kicked his head into the third row.
Can we blame Bill, though? He was green, man. It's WCW's fault for bringing him up, so...
That's it was how many people that he hurt, and they kept on pushing him.
Mm-hmm.
They needed their Stone Cold, man.
They saw the dollar bills in him.
That's it.
So you ate chicken yesterday for the first time in how long?
Not that long. I have a guy that I found. He used to work in a butcher shop at near the restaurant I worked at, and he just recently opened up his own butcher shop, and it's all local, well-sourced products. So I know what I'm getting is good there, so I don't mind supporting him.
So he's trafficking chicken to you
Yeah, yeah,
on the low?
on the low. No, it's once in a blue moon, I just get that urge. I need to it's a piece of chicken, nice piece of salmon in me.
Chicken has a lot of zinc in it. Right now you need zinc to be fighting off...
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's the thing. Like it's when you're not eating certain things on a regular basis, your body starts to crave it, and it's craving those nutrients that's not regularly getting if you're not doing it the right way, right? And I've been eating clean but not smart lately, so I've been just eating a lot more pasta, breads, and stuff like that. I'm getting a lot of fruits and veggies in me still, but just I'm not all over the map like I used to be. I'm eating just very basic, repetitively, and it's my body telling me I need to get more things in my system.
That's what we did this week. We even cut out some of the shrimp, and it was pretty much just chicken and cilantro, lime rice, avocado. Yeah. Keeping it simple.
Right.
The essentials, but still good. But cutting it down so we're not eating a bunch of other stuff that we don't need right now.
Right.
Because then we'll just be wasting money to waste it. Once all this blows over, which it will, then we go back to, all that other stuff that we're in different recipes. And
speaking of different recipes, China has actually banned China's banned people eating wild animals.
Oh no, for real?
Yeah.
What?
So
How smart of them.
It only took them a plague to decide to realize that eating a raw bat is not healthy.
Damn, there's gonna be a lot of fucking markets over there. They're gonna be fucked.
I feel like I think it was like an episode of The Simpsons where they something happened to it was Krusty Burger when Crazy River closes down, and then you see like there's like an elephant, a giraffe, a lion, all starts leaving the the restaurant. I feel like that's what's to be happening over there. They're gonna close down a market, just watch everything walking out of there.
You've never seen Tam Young Gang?
No.
They steal his baby elephant that he grew up with, and it's the Tony Jaa guy, the guy that
Okay, yeah.
the Muay Thai Jackie Chan. He does a bunch of badass Muay Thai shit. But that movie's fucking awesome. But yeah, they steal his elephant because they're trying to eat him. And they have like a bunch of exotic animals that they're eating and shit like that.
Like I get it. Way back when people were dirt poor in certain countries, you only have access to certain types of protein, so you hunt and ate what you could. And it just happened to stay that way. And I mean, I don't judge other people's culture. You know, as long as if people do things humanely, who am I to judge? Well, look what we do in North America, right? But it's when you aren't doing things the best way and you're making people like seriously ill, that's when it's like, maybe you should step back from like respect the culture, but also like respect the human race too.
Mm-hmm.
But
look, cultures will be respected as long as it's not fucking other people up, man.
exactly, yeah. Like no one really had an issue with Chinese people eating anything. They're like, oh my god, they ate this. Oh my god, they ate that. But that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as it went. The world gets this massive pandemic, and all of a sudden it's like, well, why are they eating it? It's like, well, why weren't you asking that question 10 years ago when you knew about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't know that it was going to happen.
Well, actually, I think they were told not to eat that type of cat.
Yeah.
That it stemmed from. I think it might have jumped to the bat, and then they ate the bat.
They said that a bat bit this animal and infected the animal with it. So like, it was a combination of the bat and there was the pangolin, something like that. Their DNA mixed and mutated, and then here we are.
Mm-hmm. Some kind of nature-created T-virus to kill us all, but not even turn us into zombies.
That's it. Man,
we're not even cool enough to be fucking zombie viruses.
We have this massive party every year in Kitchener-Waterloo every St. Patrick's Day. All like the universities get together and like shut down streets. And they were telling people, please do not go there this year. Like it's not sanctioned, so they can't cancel it.
Yeah.
But so I was like, please do not go. They're urging, the police chief urging. And I was fully expecting to see The Walking Dead. I was expecting everyone to be like just drinking, everyone just collapse and then just sit up like The Undertaker kind of does, and Walking Dead.
Oh,
but
fuck.
Everyone actually listened, and
Austin took out the ref.
It was a good chair shot too.
Yeah, well, Bret Hart drop kicks I didn't want to say Undertaker. He drop kicks Austin into the ref.
Working on that bad knee.
Yeah, that knee brace knee.
Bret was so good with chairs to the knee gimmicks on Austin.
Well, he always worked the legs.
Yeah.
Work on that sharpshooter. Or the back or the legs.
Yeah. Yeah, he had one of like the best backbreakers in the business. Turn it into like a submission hold sometimes.
Can they at least play the Queen version?
Of what?
We Will Rock You?
Is that what you... I can't hear anything because of the headphones.
Oh, okay.
You're picking up on the microphone. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and listen to this.
I don't know what version it was, but it's We Will Rock You.
It's probably just them singing. Boom,
elbow to the face of Austin.
I think think it is the Queen version with them just screaming over top of it.
Oh, okay. Working that knee on the apron.
Working it, yeah.
Bret Hart
See,
really
I
going to
love,
work
I
here.
love this. I love the selling. I love the slow pace to it. Austin fighting back.
Back to work. Back to work. Here we go. The figure four on the ring post. Brett loved doing this.
Yeah. Such a great gimmick move.
How was their podcast? Have you listened to them? I haven't
What's
listened.
that, sorry?
I haven't listened to Brett on Austin's podcast. I don't know if you have.
Yeah, I watched it on the network last Sunday.
How was it?
It was good. I mean, it was. There were some moments that were a little like. That's where came up with the Goldberg thing, because he straight up says that Goldberg is like the most unprofessional wrestler in the history of the business, and he's like going off on Goldberg, and Austin kind of sitting there like, yeah, I had him on. We talk. It's this is a little awkward.
Well, yeah, because Austin has nothing to hate Goldberg over. Goldberg, they put that gimmick on Goldberg, and he didn't get as over as Austin, and ultimately WWF won because of Austin.
Yeah, and I think like Austin,
I-
for the most part in the business, Austin doesn't have too many enemies. Like he's openly had a lot of guys on his podcast and now on the Broken Skull Sessions that supposedly he couldn't like him, but like Austin doesn't have I guess maybe like I think the only person I've ever heard Austin having a major issue with was Owen, and that's because after the broken neck, Owen didn't like call him, check on him, or anything like that.
Yeah.
And he kind of held that against Owen for a while. But aside from that, like it hasn't been too many people that he really has massive. There's some, obviously it's the business. You're gonna have some enemies, but
Nothing really out there though, like crazy.
no.
Like, cause with even when he had Goldberg on, he's like, yeah, there was no heat on my end. He's like,
Yeah.
I was doing my thing, you were doing your thing. What?
Paul Bear being rushed to the hospital.
It's the Revenge of Taker, bro.
Oh my god, and that's the name of the show. What?
How'd they know? How did they know?
Sounds like there was a script or something they were following.
Back to work on the knee. Boom. By God. Austin's a great seller, though, too. When do you see this nowadays?
When you go back and watch old footage.
Yeah, I guess today, right? So did you saw all the shows, right, that were no crowd? Did you watch the AEW one?
I didn't see AEW, and I didn't see this past SmackDown. And
I didn't see SmackDown either.
we talked about it yesterday when they announced that Gronk was going to be there. It's like I'm very wary of any segment that he's going to be a part of.
Yeah.
He's too much for me.
I'm not rushing to go see it because Gronk. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, as a football player, he was good.
Yeah.
But it was a WrestleMania 2-3 years ago, whatever it was. Yeah, him and Mojo Rawley were whatever. And then hearing him in interviews, he's too just drives me insane. I can't listen to him. I don't know what he's going to be doing on WWE, but I don't need it.
So, how many careers is this? He's a football player. He did a comedy special of sorts, or he was like a host to a comedy show.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
And then he did something else too random. I forget what it was. He did. Was he? He does like a lot of like party boat kind of things, like party cruises, which is probably why he's in WWE now because those were all shut down.
It's horrible. Not the match, Gronk.
Yeah.
Bret Hart
How was
avoiding the
the
elbow.
How was the AEW with no fans?
It was actually really good. They put on matches and they had their own guys in the crowd, whoever was there, just in, be in
Oh,
the
that's all
crowd.
right.
So you had like MJF, and since they realized you can hear everybody, they just had like MJF and different people screaming shit from the crowd.
Oh, okay. Like just trash talking the guys.
Yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
That's how you put on a show with no crowd, WWE. Not showing old Royal Rumbles. Or this past Royal Rumble.
Yeah, like what were they saying that uh Brody Lee debuted on AEW, and 2 days later on SmackDown they were showing footage of Bray Wyatt and John Cena from WrestleMania, and Luke Harper was involved in the match.
You see Matt Hardy debut too?
Yep.
As Matt Hardy?
And then Jeff staying put in WWE for the time being.
Yeah.
So it's be interesting to see what they do going forward there. Because I thought for sure that Jeff would have joined Matt over in AEW, but
It's inevitable. Maybe Matt wants to do a little solo thing before they bring it back together in AEW.
yeah, because I think that there was all that talk about trying to do the broken Matt Hardy and Nero. They were gonna bring that back in WWE, and they held off.
Yes,
And I'm wondering if-
wonderful.
I'm wondering if they're going to be trying to like distance themselves from that for a little bit, make it really, really quiet, and then bring it back as like a shock return or something.
What's Matt Hardy's gig? So,
Yeah.
or his gimmick. So, let's see what he wants to do with it.
There's a lot of I saw an article some guy called out to or tweeted out Cody Rhodes, but all the WWF talent that they have, all the old guys that they're bringing back, DDP, Jake the Snake, and now with Matt Hardy and stuff like that, plus Ambrose and Goldust and whatnot. He says, "No, we have tons of independent guys too." And he's listing off all these independent guys to go on top of it, but like, I can't help but feel that AEW is. I mean, I get they got to fill their roster somehow, and they need to get eyes out there, but it just feels so much like WCW Part 2. I think that they're going to be run smarter than WCW. I don't see them burning the candle at both ends, but yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. It takes time. It hasn't even really been a year. It's only been 6 months maybe of their TV show.
TNA's still going.
Yeah.
Just think about that one.
Weren't they on like the Travel Channel for a while? Like,
They didn't have a home for a while either.
yeah. Because what's this? Billy Corgan owns it, right?
Mm-mm.
Doesn't he?
No, he owns NWA.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that they split after a while.
Yeah, they screwed
That
him.
like with like Dixie Carter and all that shit.
Yeah, Dixie Carter screwed him or something, or he had like some kind of understanding or agreement or something that she didn't adhere by.
I've been trying to follow a little bit of the NWA as best I guess it's like an internet show now or something.
I think so.
Yeah, I've been trying to follow as best I can, but like, there's just there's no names in some of these. Like they got like a Scott Steiner is like the biggest name in some of these shows, and that's not enough to carry the talent.
Which I hear he's doing better from the hospital that he went to a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, is he? I heard about it and I didn't hear anything else about it, so I just kind of figured he was doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when there's something like that happens,
If he would have died, they would have said something. I think.
I was gonna say usually that's all you hear is that he's in the hospital and he's dead, or you hear nothing and he makes a full recovery.
Doom and gloom sells, brother.
It does.
Austin going for the pin after the punches. Kick out by Brett at 2.
Sucks. It's gonna be hard to see the Steiner brothers into the Hall of Fame. It's a bit of a bummer.
You think they go in?
I think they should go in, but Scott's got to just.
Scott's a fucking.
He's
not toning it down.
Yeah, like it's been however many years since he's left, and he just randomly once every few months, once a year, terrible pile driver. Oh, his knee gave out. It was a spot. He just comes out and he just starts trash talking Vince and WWE and Triple H out of nowhere, and it's like, dude, calm down. Like, why are you bringing this up out of nowhere? Just keep your mouth shut. Go do your thing. Like, you're not hurting Vince and the company by coming out and saying shit. You're not.
Yeah,
like,
he comes out every once in a while and he's like, Stephanie's a cunt, and you're like, dude.
Yeah, like what the
fuck?
fuck?
You don't like her, but.
And he comes to me like, oh, I remember this one time back when I was with the company, and you're like, okay, that was one time back when you were with the company. That's back then. Like, it doesn't like. Unless it was you were supposed to get over and it flopped, there's no need to bring it up. Like, actually, there's something to wrestle. Bruce Pritchard went into a in-depth talk about his solo run in the early 2000s and how Scott basically just kept on screwing himself over time and time and time again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed like they had a lot bigger plans for him.
They wanted to put the strap on him. They wanted him to go long with Hunter, and he couldn't.
Like a dildo? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't think they can show that on TV, Ryan.
Well, I don't know. They showed Triple H basically fucking a corpse.
You're right. And he did drug somebody, too.
Yeah. And then married her.
What's up with that?
And they said that wrestling's not wholesome. Trying to go for the stunner. Brett holding on to the ropes, preventing it.
Oh, how did Earl Hebner not see that?
He was too busy focusing on Brett's head being rammed into the turnbuckle.
You mean you did an international incident?
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, that one downloaded a lot. Some people.
Yeah? Right on. Next week's is going to be another fun one, too.
Is it Cold Day in Hell?
Yeah.
Superplex by Brett.
Oof.
Was it on the brace?
It looked like he landed on the brace. Maybe not.
Grocery stores are closing here at like 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we have that too. We do 8 to 8 now, most stores, and they open up at 7 for an hour of senior shopping.
Yep, I think that's the same thing here.
Oh,
how many cases have there been over there?
as of yesterday, I think it's something like 880. But we are on the Italian trajectory right now. Where March 13th we had 220, and now we're up to 880. And Italy, I guess, a month ago went from 220 to 860. So that's like everyone's saying like this week is the most crucial week because this is the week where we could jump into the thousands and thousands, or we can just
Hey,
Let
wait
it
a minute. These
slide.
guys
We're
aren't
good.
supposed to be out there.
You trying to tell me that the Hart Foundation's using dirty tactics?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
This match is actually in WWE 16 in the Stone Cold story mode.
Bulldog with the chair shot to Austin. That's it. That's it. She's
That's
over with.
You got to ring the.
You
Just
can't do that, Bulldog. That's cheating.
so Austin by DQ gets to take on the Undertaker next month. Isn't it weird that it's called A Cold Day in Hell and Stone Cold going to be going against the Undertaker, who's all about death and hell?
Who won the
Weird.
Taker's Revenge?
Huh. It's almost like they know what they're, or they used to know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Now it's just like I can see Vince with like a dartboard just throwing darts. All right, it's gonna be Mandy Rose versus the Big Show in a TLC match. Like,
Her name is Nia Jax, all right?
yeah.
I would respect Ryan. And she's not back from injury.
Yeah, I think everyone in the women's roster is saying thank you for that. The Bill Goldberg of women's wrestling.
I think she had something wrong with her health or something. She needed to lose. I don't know.
Is it a weight thing?
I don't know. She's been out for a while, though.
Yeah, she's been up for a long time now.
Austin sharpshooter Brett now.
Well, the match has already been called. He can't be disqualified. Kind of like that. It started with the Hart Foundation cheating, and it ended with the Hart Foundation cheating.
And then getting Austin trying to fuck up Brett's legs like he's
getting all the heat on the Hart Foundation right now.
I heard you cough a couple times, Ryan, and now you're sniffling. I don't know, bro.
Sniffles are not part of the coronavirus. I've looked it up.
I'm quarantining you. I'm calling the feds.
Calling
the Canadian feds, the Mounties.
See, it's your fault because your computer had it. You gave it to my computer by the internet, and then the headphones connected to the computer gave it to me.
I'm on that keto diet, so my immune system fought it off.
There you go. No.
Poor Brett needs to be carried off. I'm getting a bunch of zinc from all the food I'm eating.
Poor Brett, poor me. I had to go deal with World War III in a minute and a half.
Just make pasta heavy meal so they get sleepy and they have to go sleep.
That's it.
Because they can't have a box of wine. Austin picks up his brace. Celebrates. Look at him.
That's my belt. His knee works fine now.
Yeah, now he can walk out of there.
And now he's limping a little bit.
Oh, fuck. That's a nice chair shot to Brett's leg.
Yeah. I think this is where he actually had like the legit injury, and he actually does have surgery around this time. Mm-hmm. And this is where you're going to see Brett coming out with like the wheelchair and with the crutches, and Austin's going to attack him that way, and then, yeah. I think he barely makes it to the Canadian Stampede in 2 months' time too. He did everything he could to get to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
That's all she blows, Ryan, or whatever the saying is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you get to the cooking. So, any last words, Ryan, before we bring the show to a close?
Social distance, everyone. Just let's beat this shit before it gets any more serious than it already is. Kick back, put on the network, and just enjoy. There's nothing else to do. Put on the network and have fun.
Yeah,
that's it.
All right. Well, I love you guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks a lot for the downloads. please share. Like I was telling Ryan, the more you guys share this, the more algorithms it hits, the more eyes it gets to see, the more possibilities of download for the Full Heel podcast. And seeing how the economy is going, I wouldn't mind getting some money from YouTube or
really.
podcast or subscription-based stuff. So please go ahead and do all that stuff. I love you guys. Check out the rewrites. Check out Football on Full Heel. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you get all the episodes. Friday, Football on Full Heel. Saturday, Fight Companions. Right now, there's no fights, so none of those. And watch along with Ryan on Sunday. Yeah, no sports. So I'll see you guys next time. I love you. Please stay safe. Avoid the corona. Social distance.
You already fucked up.
Peace out.